Well, my mom's sick, and she lives at home with me because we don't really have too much money. We don't really have any money. I got a brother, but he took off years ago, so we didn't really hear from him. So I'm the one that takes care of her, and how do I explain this? Look, I love my mom, all right? I do, but I just, I can't stand the woman. Like, all she does is bitch and complain, and yet, like, sometimes she's in pain, yes, but sometimes I swear she is just bitching to bitch. And I take care of her 24/7, all right? Like, I have no life. She is my life. And, like, I tried to go on a date once. Yeah, so I hired this, you know, elderly nurse, babysitter, whatever, to take care of her. And 10 minutes into the date, this lady calls me and says that she can't be treated this way, and she's leaving, and yada, yada, yada. So, needless to say, I haven't been with a woman in years. Like, it's insane. Like, yes, she's my mom, all right? But you have no idea how crazy this makes you. It's just every 20 minutes, get me this, get me that, call my doctor, make me food. I need to go to the bathroom, change my bedding. I mean, just, it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Like, and I don't sleep at night. She's up every hour wanting something, or she's crying nonstop. Or she pisses in her bed if I forget to give her a diaper, and then it's 4 in the fucking morning, and I'm changing her piss-soaked sheets. And yes, I feel bad for her, okay? But I just get so pissed off, and then I start screaming, and you know, drinking's the only thing that gets me through it. Ugh. So yeah, sucks, but that's where we're at right now.
What's wrong? Everyone keeps asking me that. And I say I'm okay. I'm fine. But no, I'm not. I'm not okay. And I don't know how to make things okay. I don't care anymore about anything, anyone. I don't know how to fix it. I can't enjoy life. I can't be happy. I don't know how to stop my mind. I just want everything to end. I can't stand it. I feel alone even when I'm with people. I feel so alone and scared and like no one really understands me and no one accepts me. I think about ending it all. I do, but I won't. Don't worry. I couldn't do that to my parents. I need to find something. A reason to wake up. A reason to smile. A reason to keep going. Every day, it's harder and harder. But some days, even if it's for just a moment, I feel hope. I feel like I can breathe. It literally feels like oxygen. For those moments, for that moment, I feel like everything is gonna be okay. Like everything will be all right. But then my mind takes over. And tells me it's not gonna be okay. And I believe it. How do you save yourself from yourself?
Look at you, all grown up. But you're that same little girl who's so flinches from all those years ago. The one who thought hiding behind her stuffed animals keep the evil out. You know what I remember about you? You didn't scream. You went dead quiet, like someone flipped a switch. I've seen that look before. I still look at a child that realizes the people in the outside world are as cruel as the ones in her closet. Your mom, she thanked me that night. She cried. You know what she told me? God sent me. God sent me. That really stuck with me. I've done a lot of evil things since then. A lot worse. But that night's gonna stay with me forever. Because of you. You did everything right. You didn't talk. You didn't fight. You just went quiet. Folded. And I realized that silence, that's a gift. They gave me medals, accommodations. They called me the cleaner. They sent me into places no one else could stomach. You'd be amazed how quiet people become when they realize no one's coming to save them. And the thing they need saving from the most wears a badge. You told someone this time. I was brave, but stupid. You thought the system was going to hear you, see you. There is no system. There's just people like me. No, I'm not going to kill you. That would be mercy. I want you to wake up every morning and wonder if you're going to see me today. But not in the flesh. In a face, in a voice, maybe a shadow that lingers a little too long. The monster in your closet, he didn't die. He walked out. He gave your mama a big hug, flashed his badge and a big grin, and just kept on walking. No, you don't get justice. You get me.
$4,379. Do you hear that? 4,379. Do you know what that number means? That is the actual number of dinners I have prepared for you since we've been married. I counted. I counted. Because last night, as I was preparing your dinner, I realized I can't take this shit anymore. This is not a life. This is a job. This is a horrible job. And I can't take it anymore. I get you up. I get up for work, get you ready. Prepare the laundry, do the dishes, do the vacuuming, clean this house. Get your dinner ready, and then clean up after you. This isn't a life. I want a life. I want a life. I'm not trying to be a bitch, but enough is enough. I want a life. Listen, I've thought about some ways that I could kill you. It's not a figure of speech. It's actually ways I've thought about killing you. And I thought about, I can stab you in your sleep. I can actually hit you in your head with a hammer, with a bat, or maybe even a frying pan. Hey, what do you think about that? Those are pretty solid, huh? So I'm thinking, why don't you take me out to dinner tonight? Why don't you make my life a little more interesting? Maybe some fun. What do you think about that? I would love that. I would appreciate that. I really will kill you. I have given this a lot of thought. So, what do you think about making maybe some dinner reservations?
You don't look at me anymore. Everything we have is falling apart, so I'm not sure why it even matters. It just really, really bothers me. You don't look at me. If we're having dinner or watching TV or making love, not that we make love ever, you don't look at me. I just thought, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not as pretty as I used to. There I go again, blaming myself for things that aren't my fault. I seem to have that down perfectly. And that's fine with you because you blame me for everything. And then I remembered the first time we started living together. I started baking cookies for this Christmas party, and you didn't realize, and you ate most of them. And you felt so guilty, you walked around all day. And you didn't look at me. You managed to have entire conversations without looking me in the eyes. And I thought that was so cute. You feeling guilty over cookies. Stupid cookies. I thought it was adorable, but now it's just heartbreaking. Because now I know you've done something. I don't have to know, and I don't want to know. But I need you to look at me now. Look at me. Look at me! God damn it, give me the respect I deserve, and give me 5 fucking seconds to look me in the eye! I just wanted to say goodbye to you. And from now on, you'll never have to look at me again.
So, this is hard. When you were away, You know I've been spending a lot of time with Vanessa. Told me to check in on her, make sure she was okay and stuff, and I did. Just like you told me to. And I don't know. You know we really never got along that well. And it's probably why I didn't come to your house that much. Been a real bastard to everyone the past few months. I've been really cold. But Vanessa, I don't know. She changed me. She warmed me up. I was able to talk to her, tell her things that I've really never been able to tell anyone. And I know what you're thinking. I didn't try to move in on what's yours. I didn't. There are just times in life, usually when we don't expect them or when we don't even want them, when you realize that this is what I want, this is what I need. And even when the circumstances of life don't want to fall that way, and please don't think I'm an asshole, but I want her. More than that, man, I need her. The other night, I got so fucking depressed, and I was just laying on the floor there, and she came over to me, and she just laid right next to me, put her head on my chest, and it made me so calm, so happy. And so I grabbed one of her toys, Squeaky Squirrel, and I threw it, and she brought it back. I threw it, she brought it back. We did that for like an hour, and then when she started licking me, I felt guilty. She's your dog. But I fell in love with her. I don't know how to make this happen, but I want Vanessa to be my dog, and I'll do anything to make that happen.
I never really cared about what people thought. Not about me, my friends, or anything like that. I would literally just do whatever I wanted to, and that was it. I had friends whose entire world revolved around being popular and who liked them, and basically just living their entire life off of the opinions of other people, which I know is so stupid. But as I got older, the opinions of my friends started to matter more to me. So here's the problem. Fillmore, I am in love with Fillmore. But all the girls think that he's so ugly and weird, and he was voted most likely to become a stalker or a catman, which is basically a cat lady but for a guy. But I don't know, I just think he's so sweet. Like, okay, so he wears different sneakers on each foot every single day and only showers half of his body. Oh, and one of his earlobes is way lower than the other one, and I call it Lobie. And oh my god, he's just so adorable. This is the best part. Every single day at lunch, he eats an onion as if it was an apple. And all the girls, they just gag and go on and on about how gross he is, but I don't know. I just can't help but look at him and imagine our lives together and the children that we'd have and how we would feed them little baby onion rings. And I think he really likes me too. But I feel like I could never go out on a date with him because my friends would just nonstop harass me and make me feel bad. But I feel like if they were truly my friends, they wouldn't do that. You know? Uh, this is just so high school. I'm sorry. Sometimes you just get tired about what other people think, you know?
There are so many things that I miss. Even the things that used to bother me. Like when she would get mad when I would come home drunk, or I was failing some of my college classes. I miss her voice. I hear it all the time in my head, but I want to hear it for real. I miss sitting and having dinner with her, laughing with her, just having her there to talk to. get advice from someone to tell me everything's gonna be okay. Every morning I wake up and I hope that she's gonna be there. Like, I'm gonna walk into the kitchen and she's gonna be there making me breakfast. But she's not. And she never will be again. It's been about 6 months since my mother was killed. People keep telling me it's gonna get easier, but it hasn't. They tell me I need to move on with my life, but I can't. I still don't want to eat, don't want to go back to school. It was worse around Thanksgiving, and Christmas I spent locked in my room. I mean, if my mom wasn't gonna be there, what was the point? How do you celebrate? Open gifts? Hey, Mom, do you like the new clothes? Oh, wait, Mom's gone! Holidays used to be something fun, something you look forward to. Now, they mean nothing. They suck. There are times when I feel okay, and I stop myself, because it feels wrong to be happy, to laugh. And I know what you would say, get on with your life, but I don't know how. And that really, really sucks.
The other day, you got so mad at me for calling you easy. You had asked me what I like best about you, and I said, you're easy. And I have no idea why that got you so mad. I've called guys immature, fucking assholes that got less offended than you did. But, like in everything else in my life, there's a huge miscommunication. Everything in my life is and always has been complicated. And after a while, it drains you. It really just drains everything out of you. All the good, all the love, all the happiness. My family's majorly complicated. All my prior relationships have been majorly complicated. My job, my finances. My entire life is just one big, complicated riddle. And then you come along and you make me laugh. And you're honest, and there's no bullshit. And you're easy. And I'm like, finally someone comes along and makes my life less complicated. And that's the best compliment I could ever give anybody. Ever. So please, don't be so offended. Don't take things so literally. But most importantly, don't ever change.
You still owe me $300 for child support. Hello? Do you hear me? Why do we have to do this shit every month? Why? Don't tell me it's because you're broke, because I know that you're not. I know that you just got a new car, and I know you and Little Miss Thing are going to Aruba next month. What I'd love for you to be able to tell me is how you can continue to spend money on yourself and that little tramp when there are things that your child needs. He needs new clothes for school, and he wants to start taking karate lessons. And I'm so tired of telling him no. Mommy can't afford this, mommy can't afford that. I'm sick of it. And I'm done. I'm done fighting with you. I might be struggling every single day, but I sure as hell don't miss this back and forth shit with you. So you know what? You're gonna get me my money, or I'm gonna take you to court, and I'm gonna make you pay, okay? Do you understand that? Jesus Christ, Eddie. 15 years ago, I used to look at you and get butterflies in my stomach. Now I look at you and I just want to throw up. What the hell happened? What the hell happened to us?
So, Prison, I don't know. Wasn't bad, actually. The strip search sucked, but I couldn't get mad. I felt bad for those women. I mean, have you seen some of the women that come to prison? Would you want to spread those asses open and play Where's Waldo? Not me. And even though I'm a sweet person, everyone thought I was a badass. Not sure why. Maybe it was because I had my period. But it was okay because no one fucked around with me. Some skinny Mexican chick asked if she could be my wife. I said, shit, if you could cook me up some burritos and chimichangas, I'll marry you in a heartbeat. The loneliness sucked, though. It's funny. When I'm at home with my family, all the kids, all the noise, I can't take it. I can't hear myself think. I'm always begging for a vacation from it all. But to be honest, in here, come lights out, everyone goes to sleep. I missed everyone more than you could possibly imagine. I wanted so bad to hear all the screaming and all the noise from home. Silence can be deafening. And I wasn't scared of any other guards or prisoners. I was scared, terrified of not being able to see them again or hear them again. I cried every night. A lot of women cry in prison. I wonder if it's for the same thing. Anyway, the other prisoners loved it when I told them why I was there. I mean, I've never had a doctor check me for cancer, ever. Like, who the hell knew he was gonna squeeze my tit? Boy, he must have been shocked when I broke his nose.
Man, I don't know what to do with you. I really don't. Every time I see your face, you need something. Money for this, money for that. Bail your ass out of jail. You got someone pregnant, you crashed someone's car. I don't know what to do with you. Because no matter how well my life is going, I know in the back of my mind, you are gonna be there to fuck something up. I keep giving in to you. People call that an enabler. I call that a sucker. Because every time I give in to you, every time I turn the other cheek, every time I can't find it in my heart to turn you away, I'm the sucker because I keep letting you do it! And this shit has to end! Remember when we would steal shit at the drugstore? Stupid shit. Like candy and pencil sharpeners. And Daddy would beat our asses. He called that tough love. And that's what I need to show you. And what I need to do is to throw your ass out of here right now, slam the door in your face, and to tell you to not come back until you are back on your feet. Until you can take care of your own business. I should do that. But you're my brother. And I can't. Mom couldn't show tough love, and neither can I. This $2,000 in an envelope right on the table. I knew you were coming. I wish I could help you the right way, but I can't.
I remember one time sitting in the car with my dad. We were going to the zoo or something. And I was really excited. My dad was this huge guy, big, meaty hands, rough. He was a mechanic, so his hands always seemed dirty, no matter how many times he cleaned them. Anyway, we're in the car, it's a hot summer day, I've got shorts on, and out of nowhere, he takes his hand and he slams it down on my thigh as hard as he can. I can still remember that sound. I know what you're gonna say. It's just his hand, it's on your thigh, but I've never felt anything like that before. My leg was simultaneously numb and in excruciating pain. It was all I could do not to cry, because he hated that. Real men don't cry. I heard that so many times. You could see the red bruise already welling up on my leg. He turns to me and he says, "That was for nothing." Now imagine what's gonna happen if you ever do anything wrong. I don't remember anything else that happened that day. When I think about my childhood, I really only remember the bad stuff. Like my 8th birthday. They had a party for me in the backyard. My mom got me a bird, a parakeet, I think. My dad shows up drunk, kicks everyone out. I cried myself to sleep that night. Most people miss their childhood, but I'm just glad I don't have to go back to mine.
You know, I feel as if there's a black cloud that's been following me all this time. I'm 31 years old, and I graduated from college several years ago, but no job is willing to give me enough money to where I can get my own place. I know that college isn't everything in life, but I've worked multiple jobs, and no one seems to be willing to give me enough money to where I can live on my own. I don't know what else to do. I like my job, and I like my coworkers, and I like my students, and I like my residents, and I like what I do, and I'm glad that I chose the career, and I like to think that I'm good at it. I'm not saying I'm the best, I'm okay, but again, my bank account has a say in what goes on here. And if I don't have enough money, money does have a say in what goes on in your life. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Rob a bank at gunpoint? Or start selling crack out on the street? I don't get it. Let's say I meet a girl at a bar or a restaurant or anywhere. And, she wants to come back home with me. And that's good, but, I bring her home and my parents are there. And, not that they would mind that much, but, it would still kind of be awkward, It's like, oh, you're bringing a girl home. Like, oh, I want to have my own place. I want to have my own freedom, my own privacy, just like any other person would. And, as for my family, I do get along with them well. They're very nice people, and I do get along with them fine. But I'm trying to begin that next chapter of my life and get my own place and be free. And it hasn't happened yet. And that, to me, is very, very frustrating. But you know what? Something tells me that if I do stay the course and just stay optimistic that it's going to happen, I'm going to get the right job at the right time, and then eventually I will get my own place, and I will be happy.
No, I don't feel bad. Not at all. I work hard every day in order to take care of my family, and it ain't easy, believe me. Some days I'm up at 5 a.m. working 16 hours, no breaks. It's my business. There are no sick days. But I got kids, I got bills. I'm proud to say I worked my ass off to take care of my family. That's just the way it is. So no, I don't feel bad. When I was 15, I had a job. You better believe it. My pop, well, he made damn sure I wasn't sitting around wasting my life away. I wasn't one of those punks that drops out of school, gets wasted, makes his money by robbing people. I was raised better than that. So no, I don't feel bad at all. Business. In life, a man has to do a lot of different things in order to take care of his family. So when some punk ass little hoodlum walks into my store and pulls a gun, what am I supposed to do? Let him rob me of the money I worked so hard to earn? Let him kill me so there's no one left to take care of my family? He left me no choice. I had to shoot. And you ask me if I feel bad about it? You're damn right I do. Some mother had to get a phone call that a 15-year-old son was just killed. Kid could have been something. He could have made a difference in this world. And now he's gone. Another stain on the sidewalk. You're damn right I feel bad.
Man, it was like, this is too good to be true. I didn't have to shop my demo. They found me. They came to me. Oh, played a few shows. I got a good buzz going around. Word of mouth. Social media blowing up. And the contract was sick. Now, that was my ticket out. I bought a new house. Got my mom hooked up so she didn't have to work anymore. New clothes. New life. New life. And all those people who said that I was never gonna be shit, I laughed in their faces. There were some who were like, oh man, yeah, you gotta be careful. This industry is kind of bad. And I was like, yo, fuck all of you. People just jealous. And there were so many people, so many women. Before that, they'd never paid any attention to me. But then there they were suddenly, and, they suddenly wanted to be with me. They were flirting with me. They wanted me to be with them. And I gotta admit, it felt good. And I know most of them were just trying to use me. But it felt good. And I felt like a fucking star. The star I knew I always really was. Then, out of nowhere, all of that was taken from me. The label went under. Turns out I didn't really understand, never understood, the contract that I signed. I couldn't afford a lawyer to help me out. So I lose everything. Lost our new house, our car. I had to go live with my uncle. Everyone vanished when I needed them most. And all of those people who said I'd never amount to much, well, they were right. I had nothing. I was nothing. It was too good to be true. It's... Sometimes dreams just don't come true.